Hi, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see different types of software development lifecycle models. So, which are being used in our current software industry. So, what are these models? Okay, what is a model in the first place? So, model is kind of a framework that is used in the software development. So, we all know different kinds of uh, phases, right? Requirement and analysis, planning, design, development, and etc. Okay, we all know all these phases, right? So these phases are derived in different models. Okay, so let's go and see what are those models. So here I have mentioned only three models. Actually, there are many more. Okay, like waterfall, V, spiral, agile. There are many more. Okay, but in current industry, in software industry, currently they are using the agile model. But before we jump into agile model, I will explain what is waterfall model first. Okay, so in this video, we are going to discuss about waterfall model. So, just can you all imagine how it would be to see a waterfall? Sometimes it would be like direct fall from the hill. Sometimes it would be like stepwise. Okay. Here the waterfall model that we are going to discuss is a stepwise. I'll show you a small image on that first. See, this is the waterfall model. Okay, that I was telling about. So how this waterfall is coming up? It's coming down. So it is from one hill to another hill, another hill to another hill, and finally it is reaching the bottom. So in the same way, we are going to discuss the waterfall model stepwise. So now I'll go into the document that I have prepared for you, and then we'll discuss each and every phase. So here is the waterfall model you can see. So what are our different six phases of the software development life cycle? Requirement, design, development, testing, deployment, and maintenance, right? So all these phases are divided in a waterfall model. So what is this waterfall model? It is a framework that derives these phases into a stepwise. Okay, so the main plus point comes here is after every phase the next phase starts based on the deliverables of the previous phase, and that is also a drawback because see, if there is a huge project around 2 to 3 years of project, okay, now because of this waterfall model, if this waterfall model is used, what will happen? For each phase it will take some months. After completion of some months, one phase will be completed, then the second phase starts, then the third phase starts, in that way. So by doing this, due to this waterfall model, the testing team will not have any time to test. That is one drawback. Okay, I'll write here for you the drawbacks. Okay, that would give you some more time for testing. Okay, first one. Second one, if client needs to do some request for if client needs to request for what we say changes, he has to wait until the project is deployed, which is so it is also cost effective, involves cost. Okay, so these are the main drawbacks. Okay, so due to this waterfall model, once one phase is completed, it goes to next phase, right? Due to this, when it comes to testing, there will be minimal amount of time. Like let me say within 1 week or 2, 3, 4 days. Okay. Due to that, testing will not be performed well, and there is a high chances of bugs that might miss and go into the production phase. Delay of projects. Okay, delay of the deployment. So all these becomes the first drawback. Second drawback comes is if client wants to make some changes, so he has to wait until all the modules are deployed. This is the second second drawback. Third one is cost effective. Why it is a cost effective? If something has to be changed, again it has to go to the top and then change and then come each and every step down. So it is a cost effective and time there is no time efficiency. Okay. So due to this model was stopped. Now see what will happen is first the requirements phase. Once the requirements are collected, they are analyzed, everything is done, then it goes to the design phase. After the designing is done, designing of the complete project is done, then it goes to the development phase. Once the development of the project is done, it may take around 4, 5 months or 6 months. Then it comes to the testing phase. Once the testing of complete project is done with all the bugs, everything, then it goes to the deployment phase. Once the deployment is done, then it goes to the maintenance. So if a client wants to change anything, he will not have any change. He'll not be able to make it. Even though if you have to make it, he has to wait till the deployment. Now, you might ask me, generally this is what it does, right? No. In the current phase, like in current times, when the agile methodology is used, agile model is used, the project is divided into chunks, small pieces. So here there is no discussion of user stories. So even though there is a discussion of user stories, all the user stories needs to be completed, then only design will complete. After all the design of the complete project is completed, then only deployment will complete. So the development will complete. Once the development of complete project is done, then only testing team comes. Okay. So it is not hand in hand, it is phase by phase. So the development should be in such a way that it should be a hand in hand model. Hand in hand in the sense, if one small chunk of say one user story is completed, that needs to be designed, developed, tested, deployed, and give it to the client. Once the deployment is done, if client wants to change anything, he can come back immediately. So for that particular user story, if there is something needs to be changed, client will definitely come back. Once client comes back, we can make the changes easily. So that's why agile model is used in these current times. Okay, because that is efficient, that is time efficient, cost efficient, both. Guys, hope you are getting this. So waterfall model, in some companies, in some organizations, waterfall model is still used, but most of the organizations, they have upgraded to the agile model. So we'll go to the agile model as well. So this is all about waterfall model, where everything goes phase by phase. That too, after one phase is completely done, then only the second phase starts. Due to this, the drawbacks are no time for testing, client cannot request for changes, and it involves the cost. Guys, hope you understand this waterfall model. The next model is V model. In the next video, we are going to learn about the V model. Okay? Thank you guys. Bye-bye. See you on next video.